celebration of the Winnebago tribe.
KWTN 100.9 FM and KBVW 88.9 FM. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Winnebago Talks here. That was a smooth move that DJ Bethani here has done, and it's pretty interesting the stuff that happens behind the scenes, folks. DJ Guaranteed, Garan Coons, Communications Officer for the Winnebago Tribe, and joined in the studio by none other than the one and only
DJ Bethani.
What's up, DJ Bethani? How
What
you
is
been?
up? Oh man, it's been a minute since we got to go live for Bago Talks.
Yeah.
It feels like it.
And we were still setting up when we went on the air.
We was. Yeah, I was like right in the middle. I was like, oh, they got to see us.
Man, if we should have like a documentary crew follow us around and stuff, because of all the stuff that happens behind the scenes. It's fun, but at the same time, we're sweating, we're crying, we are freaking stressed.
I'm crying. It's funny because it's like, they're always like, oh, she's so nice. Or like, oh, you should see when she's directing a live stream. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, because you get the comms and everything too, man. So, nonetheless, folks, welcome to Winnebago Talks. We have a lot of things to talk about. We got a whole plethora, and a whole slew. Like that word, that slew word. The word of the day, slew. No, but if you're joining us here today, we have some announcements. Good thing, you know what? We haven't been on the air since we launched 88.9.
Yeah.
We need to recap that.
Yeah.
How it felt to us, the people that came down, the support. It was amazing. We're going to talk about that a little bit. We do have some upcoming events Saturday. We're going to talk about the Land Back celebration and how historical that is for the Winnebago tribe. Today and tomorrow, we're going to talk about the clothing allowance that's happening for Winnebago tribal member children. And I believe it's tax-free weekend. I have to get there. Okay. Maybe you folks know out there and stuff. But we are broadcasting over the airwaves, 100.9 FM and 88.9 KBVW. And we're on Facebook and YouTube as well. And then we have 2 more platforms, just so you know. What do we got?
We have TikTok. We got an app. We're in the App Store and the Google Play Store. So whether you're on Android or iPhone, we're in both of those app stores. We're also on, I said TikTok, Instagram.
Yeah. I haven't checked the Instagram. I don't even have an Instagram account. Do you?
I have, and I used to be way more like active on there. I feel like, I don't know, somewhere in there, it's like maybe I'm getting older. I feel like I utilize Facebook a little bit more than anything.
And then TikTok too.
TikTok, yeah. I love TikTok.
Do you really?
Yeah.
You're a TikToker,
yeah.
Huh, interesting.
You see all kinds of crazy videos, like DIY, like little tips and tricks. And
right.
Did you know?
For sure. All right, so let's go back and recap the 88.9 launch celebration that we had. Official broadcast was 88 minutes. And we were trying to throw hints out there. We were doing some beta testing during the week, and it actually went up the beginning of July.
Yep.
We try to keep it a secret as much as possible, but the word did get out. Now, the main reason, here's that we're very lucky, folks. FCC doesn't give radio station license out just like candy.
Yeah, like just handing it out.
Yeah, I think a window open, and they open only every 8 years. All right, so our what do they call it? Kind of our guru.
Yep.
He's called a guru basically because he knows it all, right?
All knowing.
And anyways, he's out in DC, and he said, "Would you guys think about getting another radio station call sign and another frequency, basically?" And I was like, wow, what does that mean? So does that mean that we have to do twice as much programming? And he said, no, you're at NCE, so you could simulcast. And what we said is like, yes, because the number one reason people didn't tune into 100.9 if they're in the Winnebago area was because of why?
It had a buzz, some static.
Yeah. And that transmitter is out there in Allen, Nebraska. So we jumped on it. And there's a lot of application process. We're kind of like what they call on probation. There's filing reports. There's all this stuff, a lot of hoops. And you have to make sure that everything, the application process is rigorous. You have to do all this and that. And we completed those steps. Mm-hmm. When we got to 100.9 FM, we had no clue. And nobody was taking us by the hand because we weren't a player in the game. Right? I remember that there was a couple of radio stations that called us when the news announcement went out about 88.9 or 100.9. And they were curious, like, hey, is this more competition? Can we have a meeting with you? Because we want to know what you guys are going to do with it. Mm-hmm. And we were like, hey, we never been in the radio before. So what can we do? And so they didn't see us as a threat. Now we're a player in the game. So, take me back to that Wednesday and give me the whole rundown. How did you feel? What did you think?
Okay, so a little backstory is Tuesday. We were shooting some text around in the group text, and Garan talked about wanting a boombox. And so I fixated on that boombox, and so I ended up making a handmade little boombox for us to have as a prop. Our idea for it was when the countdown was done, we'll throw those lights on and it would, the boombox would be all lit up and cool and stuff. And I'll come back to that. But so that was what my project, and I just was like, I also helped with the live stream. So we had all that to factor in and stuff. But the little DIY, I was like, I needed that moment to slow down, just take it in and sit there and kind of, I'm working on it, drawing the stuff. So I'm just in my thoughts and stuff. But leading up to it, I was just like, I don't know how we're going to pull this off. We got the bagel powwow coming up. So I was just a little nervous. I was really nervous, I'll say that. And then the day comes, and then I'm like, oh, I hope I don't oversleep my alarm clock. I got to make it on time. And so we get all down there. We're all getting set up. We had the live stream. So we were, the 88-minute stream was kind of in relation to the live stream, so they went hand in hand, really.
Yeah.
So we needed the live stream up and running, and so we had some stuff to troubleshoot, whatever. We got it up though, and we went live, and then seeing everybody that came and how many people from our community, invited guests and stuff like that. Everybody that came down to support and take part in that historical day, it really did mean a lot to me. And to see I didn't see any of my family, but everybody's working and stuff. But to see some of our team's families come and show support in that way too kind of made me feel good. And just seeing it actually come to fruition and knowing how much blood, sweat, and tears went into all of it.
Right.
And yeah, and then seeing the countdown and then the video you put together, I want to add that. Watching that video, that was really awesome. I was like, we gotta post that or something. That was really nice.
I wonder if I have it. I'm gonna look for it right here.
Yeah, you could send it. We could play it. But I would say that it was really awesome to see everybody come together. Everybody, had a helping hand, from the songs that were sang to the artists our local artists here in Winnebago that came to perform, and even just some of the words that were spoken. And, how I see it is I'm just, when I first came into the role of working here in communications, prior to that, I was kind of, I guess, dabbling in phlebotomy. So I really had no plan to go into radio or live streaming or journalism or just everything that we do, videography, graphic design, photography.
Yeah.
In there, though, a sparked.
Yeah.
And I found a real passion for what we do, and I really genuinely love everything. It's always different. There are times where, and other things come into play and that kind of stuff, but just everything, it's all a learning process, and we learn a lot. There's always something new popping up, and that day so the reason why I say all that is because in there was a moment where I thought dang, are we not going to get the radio? Are we not going to be able to get 88.9, build the car for us to drive, basically? And there were just parts in there where we were doing a lot of we had a lot of projects going on, and I just felt how how am I trying to say this? Like, I just wanted it to be good, and I wanted it to like come to life, and I wanted to see the project through. And so being able to have, you know, the team that comes, we lock arms, we do it together. Like, that's what it's about, really.
Right.
Yeah.
Good words there, DJ Bethani. Good recap as well. It was a historical moment for the communications department and for the Winnebago tribe. We barreled down, and we wanted to do a countdown and also a ribbon cutting.
Yep.
And we wanted to turn on the boom box, which was awesome, man. If you come to the studio, folks, and we still have it hanging. And I think that boombox is going to go down in history, right?
I was going to add, I was like, I'll come back to that. When we went to go switch them on, it worked. It was good. But only one came on.
What?
And I seen it in the picture. It didn't click until way later. And I was looking back at the pictures, and I just seen one of the lights on.
Ah, dang it. Let's do it over. Nah. Speaking of music and boomboxes and stuff, we are going to do the Chris Jensen concert giveaway here, sponsored by Warhorse. So stay tuned. We're going to find out who that is. We wanted to do it today because there's 2 sets of 4 tickets. 2 sets of 4 tickets. So that means if you win one of the sets, you can ask 4 of your friends to head on, or excuse me, 3 of your friends, because you have to go, right? 3 of your friends can go with you, which is pretty cool. So again, thank you to Warhorse and the sponsorship for that. And that's going to be probably one of the last things we're going to do. We're going to invite Gayla up to come on up here. But I wanted to finish up that if you could go to the Gmail of KWTN. I sent it to you on, it was 13 days ago, but let me bump it real quick, because you wanted to make mention, you wanted to watch it, right?
Oh, yes.
So we can play that. It does go into that countdown right after.
Yeah.
And we can come back on the air and stuff. But let's see if we can get that downloaded. In the meantime, between time, we'd like to welcome in the radio station manager, Mr. Coach Q, is going to be on mic number 5. Say hello to the good folks out there.
Hi, everybody. Hey, I was listening in, coming from orientation, I just now came from. I was listening in, and man, it's so clear on 88.9.
Yeah.
It really is. And then I heard you guys talking about the radio station and the whole event and everything like that. So it is clear, man.
We were literally like still setting up after the dust cleared from the homecoming celebration. We had like a day to kind of catch our breath. And then we're right back at it, man. We got Saturday coming up. We got statements by the tribal council out there, communications.
They even got to see a peek of the split screen. I tried to split to you just now, and I was like, why does Garan look like that? He was all faded into the split.
But if you have an opportunity, can you bring that in? And let's take not everybody got to see this, so you're going to see the exclusive. There was probably about maybe 110 people down there that got to witness this, but we have 7,000 viewers, and we're going to go into the video that we played for the official launch. I know that over the radio station, you might not be able to hear it, but we will hear it over the Here we go. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, is the final countdown. So we decided, let this play here. I don't think there's audio on this one, but because of the success of 100.9, it was decided to try for another. And it says, our music, our stories, our radio. The signal is stronger, the signal is clearer, and the signal is bigger. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We are officially launching, and we launched. Mm-hmm. So that was pretty cool.
If I could Lulu right now, I would, guys. Or hoop. No.
Yeah, that was a very, very, how would you say, awesome experience for the radio station having the launch a couple weeks ago. And I can say a couple weeks ago because it's actually been a couple weeks ago. You know? And it's crazy. I got my vehicle program, my radio.
Yeah.
For 88.9, 100.9, 88.9. I got it. So every time I reach up and press the button, it's one of our stations.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get to certain spots up in Sioux City that 88.9 kind of gets a little bit fuzzy, but then you click on that 100.9, it clears right back up.
Yeah.
Same thing when you get down this way, So it's pretty awesome, man. It's pretty awesome.
No excuses, right? And then everybody's kind of gearing towards like, you guys should get an app. We did.
Yeah.
We officially launched the app too. So shout out to Kevin Ebert, our multimedia coordinator, for ensuring and running with that football and scoring a touchdown for us. We do have some people. We got about 140 people that downloaded the app, and you can connect with us 24/7. So if you have not downloaded the app so far, and if you're on an Android or iOS or iPhone, you just go into the App Store and type in, what is it?
The Big Voice.
The Big Voice.
The Matters. The Matters.
THE.
I can't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Matters.
Matters.
Yeah.
Not DA.
No.
But you
No.
can, as soon as you type in the Big Voice and you see what comes up, you'll see our logo right there, Big Voice Radio. Yeah, click on that one.
Yeah.
Man, I've been trying to push the app on the last couple of weeks in the shows and stuff, and I believe we're getting a huge response back because our multimedia guy Kevin, he's been MC Eves, he's been giving us updates on the app and those stats and stuff like that. That's pretty amazing, man.
When next time I go across the world, I don't know when that's going to be and stuff. When are you going to Hawaii? Anybody going to Hawaii? Raise your hand if you're going to Hawaii. Hopefully sometime soon, but tune in to us. You'll be like, hey, I want to hear what's happening at the Res. Yeah. So speaking of happenings at the Res, Coach Q, we want to give you an opportunity. DJ Bethani expressed herself about the launch and stuff, but you emceed the event. What'd you think?
Oh, man, I really thought it was an amazing event. I did hear DJ Bethany said she was stressed out a little bit, and I sure was too. It was kind of like my very first huge event that we did since I've been on board since May, and so I knew it was going to be a lot of planning, a lot of things that we wanted to do, the vision. Once we sat down and had a planning meeting and stuff, and how we wanted it to run, right? So it just seemed like everything that we was trying to do was falling into place, except for the people, and that was my main thing. It's kind of like planning your kid's birthday party. You try to do everything, get all the decorations, you get all the food right, and the cake looks awesome, presents all wrapped, everything like that. But the only thing you're missing is the people showing up now. And so then you go, where are you? And all of a sudden, birthday party's getting ready to start, and everybody shows up. That's how I felt the other day.
Yeah,
I felt nervous. I knew we had everything in place for our part, but we needed people to show up.
Yeah,
and our community showed up in big numbers too. So I was really satisfied with the event. And one thing, I know you do this too, G, and you probably do this too, DJ Bethany, is you always want to know what your parents think.
Yeah.
What they think about it, because that's kind of really good. They'll be honest with you, your parents, And so I heard nothing but good words from my parents and my siblings and stuff like that. And my wife Jess enjoyed herself down there with the kids and stuff. So it was a successful event, and so I was really satisfied.
For sure.
And then the historical event about it, being able to have our radio station and all of our programming being sent way further miles of the airwaves is really iconic. It's a great thing for the radio station. I'm excited about the growth.
The proudest moment I would have to say is to see you guys get up there and express yourself. And I know DJ Bethani, you were going to try to write a speech, but you were working on the boombox. And but the good words that you said. Not only that, but there was just a lot of proud moments for me. The support of the council, that was huge for me, because there's an opportunity to do there. We went to the Media Broadcast Summit. They have to write grants, right? And all this and that and stuff. And they don't have enough funding. Yeah, we can improve, but just think about it, man. We ran a crew of 10 camera operators for homecoming celebration. That shows how much they care for it. And that shows how much that we care for it in honor of the veterans. Not only that, but we tried something new. We developed a social media crew. Gayla, she was the captain of that team. And they shut it down. What'd she say? Almost 1 million? Almost 1 million. Yeah, clicks, views, and that shines to the Winnebago tribe. So we opened a whole nother door of that side of social media and stuff. Yeah, there's nothing like being in attendance and getting the feel, the air, and hearing the pounding of the drums and hearing the bells and the smelling the food. All
I was
this
just
and
gonna say the food too.
Yeah, but at the same time, we try to bring the second best, which is the best production, best social media content and stuff.
Didn't you say that somebody, who was it that said that to you? Like, it's like an experience.
Yeah, it was one of our council members, Tori.
Shout out to
She
Tori.
said that she stopped me the other day. We were at a training over at Winnebago, and she said, "Man, you guys made it an experience, and kudos to your team because and I want to say thank you because you guys made communications and the Winnebago tribe really look good." So that was pretty cool. The one thing that I wanted to make mention is the youth that were there. Shout out to all the youth. They were on the very first broadcast, and they can tell their grandchildren about that celebration, that launch.
Yeah, those performances that the kids did, they're now archived into our files. And so I was talking about this the other day, like, what if years down the road your grandkids hey, I got this video for you, and then show their grandparent from doing a launch down here at the radio station, and I guess the way to look at it too is like, I was just talking about the radio station in Colorado, the KSCT, that they're celebrating their 50th year this year of being on the radio station. They started from one man, one mic, just like we did. Yeah. And they're up to 8 radio towers out there in Colorado, covering all kinds of grounds over there in the Rocky Mountain area. And they're 50 years old. Us guys are maybe about a little around 5 years or something like that. Yeah. So you have a 50-year-old over here standing next to a 5-year-old. But the 5-year-old already knows live streaming, already knows DJing, already knows programming, already knows, all these different things, that it took one of these other things years and years to learn. That kid might be learning something, you know? And so then imagine us getting to be 10 or 20 years old and the amount of growth that we can have within that time. So
For sure. And again, thank you to all of those supporters out there, the big voicers who dialed in, tuned in, and sent us a word. There was a lot of congratulations that were sent to us, and that is very meaningful. Not every day do we get positive news or positive information and stuff, and so those that stepped out of their comfort zone and say, hey, congratulations on your launch, that means a lot to us. We really appreciate that. Okay, we have to change the subject. We are going to change the subject to the Land Back Celebration. The Ho-Chunk Nishochachi Land Back Celebration is going to be happening Saturday, August 8th, 2026. The event is going to be very interesting, and we want to invite not only just the Winnebago tribal members, but everybody in the area, tribal members, to come on out, because that is a 54-year-old fight that was finally righted there in 2023, I believe it was, 2024, excuse me, when Joe Biden signed that into. Now, here's the backstory. Do you guys know the backstory to that? It's very, very horrible. It's interesting. It took a lot of different turns, and we finally got it passed through the thing. In 1970, the Army Corps illegally condemned some of the land over in Nebraska and some over in Iowa. And right away, that council at the time filed, and there was a lawyer that filed in district court and made it all the way. Nebraska won right away. Okay. Now, Iowa, through the series of there's a timeline and stuff, they said, yeah, eventually we were wrong. Army Corps, you got defeated, basically. But here's the thing. The courts did not have the power to give the land back because it has to take an act of Congress. So it stood still, and there was a lot of appeals. There was a lot of, all this and that. And in the back of my mind, I remember there was a council member that said this, is that Winnebago tribe does not go away. We stay in the fight, and we're going to keep up the fight. So if you want to, they must have got tired of us or something, because finally they said, all right, yeah, you're right. There was friends in Congress, and that was because the council would go out there on different issues, whether it be healthcare, whether it be land, whether it be sovereignty, whatever. They made friends with Congress people in Nebraska, Iowa, in the area, even down in Kansas. Sharice Davids, who's Ho-Chunk, befriended the Winnebago tribe. Then they had to make friends with the senators and that working relationship. But the number one thing they went in there saying is it's the treaty responsibility. It's the trust obligation of the federal government. So Winnebago tribe has a lot of power, right? It has freaking tons of power. We're a powerful nation, not only because of who Ho-Chunks are, but because of the status that we have and that agreement that we made with the federal government. So there's advocates out there that are fighting for our treaties, fighting for our trust responsibility, fighting for our sovereignty. They go out there and they make sure that we have to hold their feet to the fire. That's mandated by law.
Yep.
So going along, I was there when Congressman Feastra testified on behalf of that. And I seriously think it was because of the reason Louis LaRose met with Feastra. He didn't make that trip and stuff, but we were in the house. We were sitting up there, kind of in the bird's nest, basically, looking down. And the Winnebago tribe's name hasn't been said in the Congress Hall for a long, long time. And to hear the Winnebago tribe of Nebraska wants their land back, and it's only right that we do it as a federal government. I mean, afterwards, there was tears, there was hugs, there was just a lot of different things and stuff. So that was the first hurdle, though. The next hurdle, you remember those cartoons, Q, where it says, "I'm a Bill," and it has the little wings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And, I gotta go to the House, and then now I have to go over across the street to the Senate. Now that's a whole nother different game. So it has to pass the Senate. All right, to get introduced in the Congress is a hurdle. It's a feat in itself, but it could fail in the Senate, but it passed the Senate. And we were watching it and we were like, is this really happening? No way. This 54 years, is this really going to happen and stuff? It passed the Senate. Then it goes to the president and he can say no, or he can send it back and defeat it and stuff. Here it passed the president's office. Joe Biden signed it. Man, I tell you what, we went live. There's a video on the Winnebago tribe. It said the very first day that we got he signed it. Everybody meet down there. And then we were over there at the EPD building.
Yep.
On the bottom. And again, a lot of tears. Those people that were there in 1970s are no longer around. There's only a handful of people that are still witness that, remember that. But it's something that's going to be in the history books. So, the moral of the story is 54 years. Make sure you do not miss Saturday, August 8th, because that's going to be something that, again, is very powerful. It's a historical moment for the Winnebago tribe. And we'll be streaming if you can't make it. But it's going to be a proud moment for the tribe.
Yeah. Come on, numbers, guys. Come on, numbers. I'd like to see a lot of people out there too. I've been inviting my family out to make sure and be out there too. So hopefully I'll see some of them out there. And gee, just to let you know, I feel targeted a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You said earlier, you said, Q, remember that cartoon? I'm just a Bill. I mean, you could ask Bethany too. Are you saying that because that's an old cartoon, dude? That was actually a good Schoolhouse Rock one, man. I'm just a Bill up on Capitol Hill.
Had to bring back some nostalgia.
Yeah, I know. Come on, you call me old or what?
Well, I mean, they're using words that I don't understand, and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay, pro tempora and all this and that, and there's a listening session and legislate. I was like, well, yeah,
It's like, I just hope everybody has fun.
right. I was like, oh, dang. And
But hearing that story, that almost made me cry because it made me think about Louis and just, how he felt about that. And he was just he was on tribal council at that time, and that you guys talk about that picture, and I got to read that story of, and hopefully they'll share that event of the little funny story in
the
that.
Winnebago Navy.
Yeah. So I hope they kind of say that, but it just knowing how much went into that in 50 plus years.
Yeah, and definitely would like to know the rest of the council members' names that were on around that table during that time, because I know that decisions had to be made too, not just Louis with his fight too, but also other decisions that had to be made too back then by that current council. So I'd like to know who was all in that council too.
I did talk to Louis' wife, Anita LaRose, and I was looking for a picture. I was looking for that Winnebago Navy picture, basically. And she was doing some traveling and stuff. So shout out to Anita, but she took my call. And she said, I can't find the picture, but she texted this to me. And she said, I remember 1970 Louis talking about it, and they were held at gunpoint.
Really?
Yeah. They were held at gunpoint and stuff because there was trespassing. And I don't know if it was the county sheriff or if it was the state patrol or whatever and stuff like that, but it was like that kind of beef back in that days and stuff. I wasn't there, but that's what she texted me. Could you imagine?
No.
You're just rightly fighting for your land, and they're saying, no, Army Corps, it's Army Corps and all this and that, and they were held at gunpoint.
That's crazy.
That is crazy,
When you
man.
get that picture,
Right.
that'd be good.
So we're talking about a lot of good things here. We got a lot of positive things. You're dialed into Winnebago Talks. This is 100.9 FM and 88.9 KBVW. We got a back to school powwow happening Thursday, August 6th, right here in the Winnebago lands. If you guys want to get your powwow fixed, we got a good lineup. Headman dancer is going to be Jaden Pear, who put on a great special at the homecoming celebration, a fancy dancer. And head woman dancer is going to be Marley Little Bear. She's also a great athlete and great dancer as well. So those are your principals. Arena director is going to be Mr. Tunny Cleveland. He's going to come down from the MC duties, and he's going to be directing your arena. Your MCs, Master of Ceremonies, is Mr. Silas Cleveland and Mr. Les Painter. Both of them are master health educators from the Winnebago Public Health Department. Thank you, gentlemen, for helping us on out, and that's going to be very good, very good. So the Winnebago Veterans Association are going to take care of the flags and do their thing, but meal is going to be at 11 a.m. this Thursday, and grand entries at 12 p.m. So we were just having a discussion about this yesterday. Tell them about that, Q. The new students are, no, excuse me, the new staff members.
Oh, the new staff members. So yeah, I was kind of bringing up this little story behind the scenes about this. A couple people that I worked with that were not from our community, that were non-native, non-Winnebago, and I would try to encourage people along, every day, and try to be good to people. And so I just kind of asked them both at a different time, though. I just asked them how long they planned on being at here in Winnebago at this position, and like I told you, they seemed like they were kind of, I don't know, like I was being mean to them or something, but I said no. I'm just asking a real question. Like, are you here to work with the Winnebago people and just pay off some student loans, and then as soon as they're paid off, you're gonna be gone? Because I've seen that happen before. Or are you here for the long run? And they both told me that they were here for the long run. I said, well, if you want to be here for the long run,
Yeah.
I'll help you out a little bit.
Right.
Show up to our powwow, show up to our harvest celebration, show up to birthdays and memorials and things like that. Show up to events that happen in the community, because that's the way you're gonna show the community that you care. You know, and I told that same thing to two different people, and one of them did not go to these events, and one of them did. Well, the one that did, she stuck around for 15 plus years, and like I was telling you, she only left Winnebago when her mom got sick on the East Coast. Well, the other one did not go to these events and powwows and stuff, and she might have lasted a year.
Yeah.
And yeah, she had to get out of here.
Right.
So like, you know, just kind of like giving that and kind of like encouragement and stuff for our new teachers down there. I saw they took a tour. Superintendent took them for a tour yesterday in one of their new buses, and that's one of the things that that could have helped them is, hey, let your new teachers know, your new employees know at the school that, you know, get involved with the community.
Yeah.
And that's the quickest and probably the best way to get into these people's hearts, you know, to let them know you care. So
for sure. And that's one of the things that I know Silas and Les, they have that humorous side, but at the same time, everything's kind of by design, and they have an opportunity for those to watch Grand Entry, especially the new teachers and staff members to watch Grand Entry, and then they kind of turn it around and be like, hey, now we're going to give you a quiz. Did you see how Jaden danced? Did you see how Marley danced and stuff? And now you come out here, we're going to have a little contest, because in powwow, we incorporate the contest portion of it. So dance like a grass dancer, dance like a traditional dancer. And I know Austin Bales was the winner a couple years and stuff, but he won the teacher, whatever they may call it and stuff. And then I don't know how.
I'm gonna add in last year, and then I think I want to say I heard her say she's the 3-year champ, so she's holding it down. But Destiny Shipman, Miss Shipman,
yeah, and she comes up here.
Yes, love Destiny, she's awesome. And
so I know I asked a couple teachers, and you'll see them like, nah, I don't want to go out there. I don't want to do that. I don't want to embarrass myself. I don't want to look bad. I don't want to. And there's a key word in that. There's a key word when they give those excuses. I, right? So if you have an opportunity, we encourage you to, you know, new staff members and parents and stuff, let's welcome the teachers, because they spend a lot of time with our kids.
Yeah. Along with that humor, just so the teachers know if you're listening, it's more embarrassing not dancing.
Yeah. For real. All right. Hey, speaking of school, we have Winnebago Enrollment today is distributing the clothing allowance. If you have not heard, they are doing that today. If you can't make it down to the the Blackhawk Community Center,
yes,
they are going to be wrapping up at 5 p.m. today. But tomorrow, August 5th, and if you can't make it down at all, they'll send them in the mail. So you guys are good to go. But I know that a lot of people like to pick them up. And those are for the children, Winnebago children, enrolled children, if they qualify. They are for their, what do they call it? Clothing allowance.
Clothing allowance.
Yeah.
And you did mention earlier that this coming weekend is tax-free weekend up in the city area, so
let's go. Let's do some shopping.
It's the time to do it.
Now, I'm going to take you back to 99 and 2000. Man, those clothes are expensive. I mean, I'm telling you what. I remember when the Winnebago Public School was trying to implement a uniform policy, and we got some backlash on it and whatever and stuff. So, you mentioned that your fit, what you wear, it makes you excited for the day. Because it's got to match. You got to get the right shoes, all this and that and stuff. But Tommy Hilfiger, FUBU, all those... Sean John, all that stuff, man. You go in there and be like, yeah, I'm gonna go check that out and stuff. I think I won like $500 at Teen Boys Homecoming Celebration, and the thing to do the next day was go to the mall. Buy some school shopping and stuff. I went and buy like one pair of pants. I mean, that was back in the 99.
Bro, you didn't have to buy those leather pants, man.
Tommy Hilfiger was like, what, $179?
Yeah.
Bro.
That was just the jeans. If you wanted a matching shirt, come on, huh?
I know. I was like,
man.
Dang.
Yeah, well, that's when the mall was actually a place to buy clothing and stuff. And you go to the mall now, there's so many stores closed.
Yeah.
And I think online shopping kind of took over, you know?
What happened? I mean, yeah, Amazon, all those.
I mean, if you can buy a different pair of shoes that you can't see up here in our local stores up here, and you can find them on online and you can find the ones you want with the color you want.
Yeah.
And then bring them to your door.
Yeah.
I mean, that's easier right there.
Well, I mean, like, what are you gonna do? Like, all right, Q, Bethany, we're gonna have the social. We're missing the social skills. And
It
stuff,
really
you know what I
is.
mean?
It
Like,
really is.
All right, we're gonna sit back and we're just gonna get on our phones and shop.
Yeah.
That's like something. It's not even fun.
I know. Then you're just waiting at home on the couch for your package to show up. I know.
I know. Times have changed.
Yeah.
Get with the times.
I
gang.
feel like the prices are still kind of up there too, though,
Yeah.
if not worse.
Right.
I say shoes. Shoes are where I always talk about shoes, but shoes are way worse because the very first Air Jordans ever come out went back in 85 or 86.
Yeah.
64.95.
Wow.
Okay. I wish I could find some Jordans for $64.95 right now. I'd buy them. I don't care what they look like. But today, if you want some of those Jordans that people really wear, like you're talking $250.
Yeah.
What do they call those sandals? Birkenstocks?
Oh yeah.
Bro, explain it. Go ahead. I'll turn it over to you
I
guys.
can't
Explain
explain
it.
that one.
Explain that one. Yeah.
Explain it. Come on
I
now.
don't even know what
like-
that is. I'm getting on my Google machine.
Birkenstock. I'm like,
I was like,
It's a
I've
piece-
never even had a pair.
it's a piece of cardboard looking thing and stuff. But like, what? Why, guys? Anyways, if you're out there, like, try to explain that to me. Okay, we are on the countdown.
I just looked at it. What? These are like they're like Jesus sandals for $100 and some, man.
I got some of those at Walmart.
Dude, I can get some of those at Walmart too for like $20. All right. Anyway, I can't believe you made me look that up.
I have a squirrel moment.
Okay.
You ever see like those ones where it's like they just go on the bottom of your foot?
No.
You ever see people actually wearing those?
And then the thing about Crocs, dude, they're ugly, but man, everybody likes them, right?
Yeah, you know what? Everybody in my house has one. It has some except for me. And then crazy, I bought them all. And nobody's bought me any Crocs yet. That's what I'm saying, dude.
Put that
Come
down.
on now.
Put a tear.
Yeah, when it comes to Christmas time,
I
there.
had just put that on her Christmas list.
A hard hint.
Okay, so we are getting ready to give away some tickets on behalf of the sponsorship of Warhorse
yeah,
Casino.
let's
Chris
go.
Jensen's going to be on August 8th, this Saturday. So what you can do is you'll still have time to go to the land back celebration and then head on down to witness the concert that's going to be taking place and stuff. But if Gayla is ready to come on in to help us on out, or are we ready? How does that go about?
Well, we are ready. She did say she was going to join us, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We'll wait for her to come
So
on
I'm
in.
just showing that. I jazzed it up a little bit. I don't know if you got to see it. That was the finished product.
Yeah, man, check that on out right there.
I saw that this morning on the big Winnebago Big Voice story, man. I thought that was pretty cool how you got that set up. And
Then
then
did
when
you
I,
see-
when
when
I
you came
walked
in?
in this morning, I was like, it kind of like that, the clouds kind of go like this, and the sun comes
Yeah,
out
it's
like,
like,
whoa. That was pretty dope.
I do like Chris Jensen, and I'm gonna try to pull up a song here so you guys can kind of know. But I just like concerts in general.
Live
Yeah,
music
yeah.
is awesome,
Right.
Live music is awesome. The Motown tribute they had this past weekend at Winnebago,
yeah.
man, that was bomb.
Yeah.
And I saw you out there. You guys getting ready to DJ out there, and so I knew you wasn't able to go in and listen, but those guys, the women and the men that was performing, I mean, they sang the heck out of those songs, man. They did. There was no pushovers. They wasn't just karaoke people,
Yeah,
They're really good.
nice.
Yeah.
I was
Nice.
trying to get my mom to go. That was her birthday on Saturday.
I shared it because Tom said congratulations on your launch. On behalf of your guys' launch, every tribal member, Winnebago tribal member, gets a free ticket. 2 tickets, right? And there was over 600 people.
Nice.
Yeah, it was packed in there.
Yeah,
It was
that's good.
packed in there.
And so thank you to Winnebago for that sponsorship to the Big Voice Radio.
Yeah, we're actually thinking about going down to the Chris Jensen concert this weekend too. And I'm not really a country guy, but I do know those 2 songs that we were talking about. And I think you're going to be playing one of those songs here pretty soon. And so it's date night anyway. So DJ Coach Q and Mrs. DJ Coach Q, we're going to go probably hit it
Yeah.
up down in Omaha.
And do that, man. After homecoming celebration, I ran into 2 crabby people. I put it into my question of the issue, right?
I wanted to ask you, I was like, who?
I'm not gonna say.
Not names, but yeah, no, who?
Busted them out. Please tag them.
What is their first and last name?
Please tag them.
Well, while we're waiting for Gayla to come on in and stuff, we do have a statement that we do want to make sure that we read, and it just came out today, and it's behalf everybody in Winnebago was like, ooh, who? But it's a serious matter, and I know that the Bureau of Indian Affairs, the Predatory Crimes Unit. All right, so you guys ever watch like what is
CSI?
it? Yeah, CSI, and they kind of
Special Victims Unit.
Yeah, and it was really cool. I didn't get all the details and stuff, but I did ask Chief Lone Wolf about it, and he made mention that it didn't look good in the media, right? I mean, I was like, hey, we should have put out a statement or something like that. But nonetheless, we do have a statement out there, and I don't know, DJ Bethany, if you want to bring that up.
Yep.
And if you could read it.
I gotcha. So we have here a statement from the Winnebago Tribal Council. It was August 4th, 2026, the recent BIA human trafficking operation. The Winnebago Tribal Council issues this official statement to address and correct inaccurate rumors circulating in the media regarding a recent multi-agency law enforcement operation addressing human trafficking. First, the Winnebago Tribal Council is exceptionally proud of the Winnebago Tribal Police Department and our law enforcement partners for their proactive work in keeping our properties, our people, and the broader region safe. We want to send an unmistakable, zero-tolerance, deterrent message. Criminal activity, human trafficking, and the exploitation of the vulnerable will not be tolerated anywhere on or around our tribal properties and jurisdictions. Law enforcement will continue to utilize every available resource, local, state, tribal, and federal, to track down, arrest, and prosecute offenders to the fullest extent of the law. Our information was that a human trafficking operation was based at Winnebago's casino located in Salone, Iowa. Because Winnebago is owned and operated by the Winnebago tribe, news headlines broadly referenced Winnebago, which unfortunately led to confusion and false assumptions locally. Furthermore, none of the individuals arrested or involved in these crimes are members of the Winnebago tribe. Key facts regarding the operation is the location. Although the initial operational plan focused on Winnebago's casino in Salone, Iowa, investigators modified the plan to make contact with the subjects in the village of Winnebago, Nebraska. Investigators did not conduct the operation in residential neighborhoods. The subjects were contacted and subsequently apprehended at a location away from residences to minimize any potential risk to the public and to ensure the operation was conducted in the safest manner possible. Suspects, no tribal members were involved. All arrested suspects are non-tribal members from outside our community. Law enforcement partnership. The operation was a coordinated multi-jurisdictional effort led by the Bureau of Indian Affairs, BIA Predatory Crimes Unit, and the Winnebago Tribal Police Department, alongside federal, state, and local partners to target predatory crimes. Victim support is one adult female victim was successfully recovered on the scene and immediately provided with necessary support services. As always, if you need to report any criminal activity occurring on our homelands, please call the Winnebago Police Department at 402-878-2245 or call 911. Signed, the Winnebago Tribal Council.
Awesome.
Bear Clan duties right there, boy.
Yeah, Bear Clan duties, definitely. I did think the same thing too. Like as soon as we saw the article come out and we did our own little research real quick, and found out it was none of our tribal members. It didn't even happen here in Winnebago. Mm-hmm. But the way it was worded, that they boom, But I think a lot of the news stations from up in the city up there, up in Sioux City area, they want to get that negative news down here. And you just got to get the facts first. We need the whole story before you start posting stuff, making it sound like it was all in Winnebago. But that's my own personal opinion. Could have been done better.
Mm-hmm. I'll add, it kind of made me think of, and you said it, I've heard a lot of other people say it as well. We have to tell our story. Mm-hmm. And so, not like they told the story and they didn't tell it right. They was very misleading with their story. Yeah.
They didn't show up for her launch, which is something positive.
Yeah.
Something to give her a broader voice and stuff. But they want to report on that. And that one got a lot of... I did make mention, and I seen that one of them was like, come on, Indians, get it together and stuff. And I was like, what is this? You know, like, what in the world? Like, chill out.
You know, social media, like, that's just a total platform for people to say anything they want to say, even if it's inaccurate, even if it's rude or disrespectful or anything like that, you know. So, I mean, that's just social media. I mean, that's the day that we live in right now, you know. But, like, for real, like, with media, you know how people always talk about fake media and all this stuff like that. Well, at least, hey, if you're gonna come out with a report such as this for any community, whether it's our community or anybody else's community, get your facts first and get the story behind it before you start trying to sell some newspapers or whatever, you know.
Right.
I mean, that's what I think. Come on now.
I'm in the same boat. We do have to work with them though, so we do appreciate the media that do work with us. Shout out to them.
Big ups to you guys.
Right. That try to get the facts straight. Nonetheless, here's the thing, okay? The Winnebago Police Department, Julia Starr, did an operation and lured somebody. And it was what they're trying to do is, you know, take advantage of our youth. High school. How do you say it? There was another sting operation. And we talk about MMIR, all this and that and stuff. You know, there's just a lot of different things out there. We want it to be known to anybody in the area that are trying to take advantage of our young women, high school age, whatnot and stuff. That Winnebago Police Department, let that be a deterrent. You know what I mean? Like, they should seek help and all this and that. But man, could you imagine, you know, like human trafficking? I watched a video and it's very, very subtle on how they, you know, I'm gonna give you some money to do this, and then pretty soon, like, hey, I'm gonna give you some more money and stuff like that, but I want you to give this guy a kiss. And then it just escalates and escalates and escalates. And then, but pretty soon you got your young women and stuff in human trafficking. So let it be known that the Winnebago Police Department, they are kind of on it when it comes to that stuff, you know. So
special training, yep.
For sure. We'd like to welcome in our social media guru and communications office manager, Gayla. How you doing?
Hello, everybody. I'm doing good.
It's good to see you. All right. Well, thank you for kind of editing our video. That was really cool.
That was a great video. You had us in here laughing.
Oh, the one for this?
Yeah, the one for the
Jansen?
tickets. Yeah,
that was a lot of fun. Good day to wrap up, or good way to wrap up the week.
Yeah.
So did you have Did You Know?
Yes, I do have a Did You Know.
Oh, let's go.
Okay, so I thought this was pretty interesting. Kind of had me reflecting on veterans and things like that because of the homecoming celebration. So did you know a bald eagle from Wisconsin served alongside Union soldiers during the Civil War? Like, actually fought in the war, a bald eagle.
Wow.
So his name was Old Abe, and he became one of the most famous animal mascots in American military history. So in 1861, Old Abe was taken from a nest as a young eaglet by Ogima Wegijig, also known as Chief Sky, a citizen of the Lac du Flambeau band of Lake Superior, Chippewa. He was later traded to a local family for a bushel of corn. So that family eventually sold him for $2.50 to a group of soldiers from Eau Claire. They named him Old Abe in honor of President Abraham Lincoln and made him the mascot of Company C of the 8th Wisconsin Volunteer Infantry Regiment. So, carried into battle on a special perch, Old Abe accompanied the regiment through more than 30 Civil War battles and engagements. Soldiers said he would spread his wings and cry out during combat, helping rally Union troops.
Wow.
So Confederate soldiers called him the Yankee Buzzard, and according to legend, even placed bounties on his capture. So after the war, Old Abe lived at the Wisconsin State Capitol, where he became a nationally known celebrity. So his legacy continues today through monuments, museums, and even the Screaming Eagle insignia associated with the 101st Airborne Division in Wisconsin.
Wow.
Yeah,
Did
I
not
thought that's
know
pretty
that.
interesting.
That's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
That's some good information on that one.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I just thought that was kind of random and interesting, and
For sure.
yeah.
All right, folks.
I'm gonna add in there.
Yeah.
Gayla, did you see that video of a fox and an eagle?
Yes, I did.
So
see
when you
that.
said that made me think of that, and I was just like, that's.
I did not see it, so good.
So there's this. I want to say it was like in Alaska or something like that.
Yeah.
There was a eagle and a fox just chilling together.
Just chilling on a picnic table, just sitting there.
Oh.
Yeah, it was really interesting,
One of
really
those
beautiful.
cute moments.
Yeah, and I'm Eagle Clan, so I just loved it.
I thought they were gonna say like the eagle picked up the fox and took off or something like that. But that's a way better.
No,
story.
they were just chilling together.
That's a way better story.
Yeah.
The audio commentary is like, just two predators just chilling, or said something like that. Like,
The fox and the eagle. All righty, folks. We are ready to do a drawing. Thank you, Gayla, for getting this kind of organized. And again, that is pretty cool. And Chris Jensen.
You guys, I got people texting me. When are you guys doing the drawing?
Gotta save
They're
the
all
best for
waiting.
last.
Holy smoke! Look at all those entries on there.
yeah.
That's what it's about,
173
guys.
entries.
I can't see it.
I know, my bad. Hold on, I'll bring it up. I was just sitting here smiling
I
at it.
know, everybody's looking off behind me, and I'm like, I can't see it. Oh, dang, there you go.
Oh my gosh! Look
Okay,
at that.
now, here's how it's going to go, folks. The first two winners, make sure you share this if you liked it, the post or whatever. All you got to do is you earn an entry by liking the post. That's one entry. If you commented on the post, you get 2 entries. Okay, does that make sense? Like, so you can earn 2 entries by liking and commenting, and you could earn the 3rd entry if you went to the app and commented win. Okay, so that if you didn't download it, make sure you download it, because this is the first time we're giving it away, but it's not the last. It's not my first or my last. What's that up of it? But we're gonna do 5 winners.
5 winners.
The first 2 are gonna win the Chris Jensen. We're gonna give them a call. Be like, hey, are you available on Saturday to go to Chris Jensen? Yes, I'll take the tickets. What we have to do is make sure we send the name down there. If you say, I can't go, I got something, I can't go, I'm going to Powwow or whatever, you'll still win one of these brand new. Hey, can you see this?
Yep.
Okay, this is a brand new utility radio station, and it's really cool.
Hey, I was gonna say, if you're gonna show it off,
Multi-purpose.
if you're gonna show it off, just show it off.
All right.
You do all the things.
Look
Oh,
at
look at that!
folks.
Oh,
It has a light on it, so you could use it for camping.
wow, that's cool.
It has
Solar
a charger on it. It has
What kind of charger?
Solar.
solar panel on
solar
it.
panel?
Yeah, and then check this out. I did not know this, but somebody pointed this out the other day, and I'm like, what?
Oh, like a spotlight.
It's a lantern.
Oh, a lantern.
Yeah. I'm like, what does this thing do? Does it make coffee? It does. Check this out.
You see that?
No, I'm just kidding. It
That's
doesn't
like
make-
naughty.
if your batteries wear out or you don't have any Hey, do you got batteries in there?
No, there's no batteries in here.
So there-
Look, there's no batteries because it's run off solar power and the wind-up
crank?
thingy. Yeah.
And then the charger. Look at the charger ports right there. Is a USB and a C charger.
And it sounds good. It has a little subwoofer.
Oh yeah. It's a radio too.
And it's a radio. So, anyways, we
pretty
get
dope.
easily excited in this. Okay, go. I'll turn it over to you, ladies.
Okay, should I shuffle?
Yes.
Okay, three of them.
Okay.
And then I need to make this go away. And we're gonna
Exciting.
hit click to spin. So this is the
Exciting.
first one for Chris Jensen tickets.
Yep. First
Ah.
2. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. We're on the circle.
I like your background music.
Looks down. Yeah, that's Chris Jensen in the background right there. Buy me a boat.
Oh, it is rigged. It is rigged.
Is that
No, that's not me. Somehow. Out of left field. Let's go.
Shots to Kuna.
Yeah, congratulations,
Kuna got
Kunu. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so we're gonna remove all instances of his name. Alrighty. And
Just straight spin? Or should I shuffle again?
Yeah, shuffle one.
1, 2, 3. Do it 88 point times. No, just kidding.
88.9 times.
Okay, 1, 2.
All right, guys. Good luck, everybody.
Call me redneck, white trash.
All right, here we go. Next winner.
Stacy Blackdeer.
Okay,
Congratulations, Stacy.
Okay, so we are going to draw 3 more,
Okay.
and these are going to be our alternates. Again, if
guys writing
Kunu
this down?
or Stacy can't attend, you might get a call, and in this order, we'll write them down.
I got you.
But you did win one of these nice. There you go.
Black deer. Okay, and now 3 more.
Yep, 3 more.
All right, shuffle 3. Boom.
And then in the meantime, this does too, because of weather reporting. Make sure that you get one of these and try to equip our elders with some radios and stuff, because they got the nice.
Cheyenne.
Cheyenne.
Congratulations, yeah,
Hey,
Cheyenne.
congrats, Shy.
There you go. All right, 2 more.
I'm gonna write it down. And then remove 1, 2, 3. Boom.
Let's go.
Jessie Leah.
Oh,
Jessica
that's-
Leah.
That
Jess
is,
Walker?
yeah, Jess Walker.
Yeah. Congrats,
Oh,
Jess.
good one, good one.
Congrats.
Alrighty, and the last and final one for the drawing. Thank you to all that participated, and thank you for tuning in to Winnebago Talks every Tuesday. If you know anybody that wants to come on, make sure you do that. But here we go. Here's our winner for the last one.
Alita. It is rigged. No, just kidding. That's Kevin's woman.
Eileen Hollowell.
She gets a brand new.
Nice.
All right, so congratulations, Kuna Bass, Stacy, and our 3 winners. If those 2 cannot go to the Chris Jensen, we will make sure that we'll get you awarded one of these brand new, valued at $100 radios that you can keep in your house or put in your car wherever you're going to go.
Man, that was an awesome drawing. Awesome drawing, guys. It was fun. All the way from the video, all the way to the promo video until the last John name right there. So I really like those radios, Garan.
Yeah, they're pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
I love it. I carry it around. I was carrying it around when we were beta testing 88.9. It's pretty cool. All right, final thoughts, guys. Go for it.
Well, I'm excited about this weekend, guys.
Yes.
Especially like right after we just do the drawing here. I did mention to Garan that we're more likely going to be making our way down to Omaha, go on date night and check out this concert. I'm really excited about it. I guess a summary from this past couple of weeks is launching the new radio station 88.9 has been awesome for not just myself as the new radio station manager, but for the entire team up here. All the work we put in, we're actually getting pushed out there even further. And then for the Winnebago tribe, because I mean, this is just one of the steps for making the radio station a huge thing, in its growth. So I really enjoy it.
Gayla?
Yeah, just really looking forward to. Is that this weekend on Saturday? Mm-hmm. Yep, the land back celebration. I'll be there covering it, so I'm really excited.
Bethany?
I'm excited for the land back as well. Following the big screen celebration that we kind of did a couple years ago. But mine, I'm just gonna close out with a shout out. My mom, she had her birthday on Saturday on August 1st.
Yeah.
So, happy birthday, Mom! I love you, and many more.
Yeah. Well, it's a good day to have a birthday too, because my son Gavin,
Yeah.
his birthday was on August 1st as well. So they should, that in common. So you guys have a good rest of your day. We are Winnebago Talks. KWTN 100.9 FM and KBVW 88.9.